Well, super critical Phase 8 of India 2014, 64 seats for grabs today. And looking at the trends, Navika, Phase 8 also witnessing a huge bump in voter turnout.
That's right, and very important fights were in the fray. Amethi went to polls, Sultanpur went to polls, Saran, where Rajiv Pratap Rudy is coming from, that went to polls. We've seen 80.5% voting in West Bengal. In Amethi, where Congress Vice President Rahul Gandhi is fighting it out with BJP Smriti Irani, the voter turnout was close to 50%, not as high as we would have expected it. But joining us from the ground are our reporters, Shambit, who joins us from Asansol, Bilal, who joins us from Amethi, and Sandhya, who joins us from Kadapa in Andhra Pradesh. First to you, Bilal, Amethi was the battle royal. We saw a fight between Smriti Irani and the Priyanka Gandhi personal assistant, who was not supposed to be present and was present in a poll booth. So what exactly is Amethi looking at? Any surprises expected?
Okay, Preeti Sahai there in altercation with Smriti Irani herself. So dramatic visuals. Nobody wanting to let go of even an inch, concede any ground to the opponent. Of course, on the ground, Rahul Gandhi continues to be the voice of Amethi. A lot of people continue to talk about Rahul Gandhi very openly. We don't really know whether that has converted into votes once again. But as far as if you look at the vote, the number of votes that have happened today, the polling percentage itself is a reflection of possibly not a major change in terms of the kind of turnout we have seen in Amethi. As far as Smriti Irani's campaign is concerned, it was very aggressive over the last couple of weeks. And in fact, even today, we saw Smriti Irani moving around very rapidly to all the villages, possibly covering almost all polling booths. So at the end of the day, we're also expecting a press conference by Smriti Irani. Many allegations really floating around. All three parties going after each other, trying to really talk about small poll violations that they would be alleging against each other.
And let's go across to Sandhya now, who's been tracking YSR Congress, and we've seen reported incidents of violence across Andhra Pradesh, especially YSR Congress workers. There were reports of them holding protests across Kadapa. And Sandhya, you spoke to Jagan Mohan Reddy, very confident, sending feelers once again to Narendra Modi.
That's right. He's very confident of becoming the Chief Minister of the state. Now, whether he's going to go with a Modi government if it comes at the center, he's open to all options. That's what Jagan Mohan Reddy is saying. And in fact, he doesn't really have much of a choice if you look at it, because he has an enormous number of corruption cases against him, which he is going to have to fight. So a helping hand at the center would certainly be of great use to Jagan Mohan Reddy. But in the same breath, TDP's Chandrababu Naidu too is going to have to make that extra push to become the Chief Minister. So because he is a desperate man too, it could possibly mean the end of his political career if after after losing 2 terms, if he does not make it this time around in the elections. A brand new state, bifurcation on the cards, and a lot of confusion in the voters' minds. It's a very tough battle out here in the Seemandhra region, a battle between the TDP-BJP alliance and YSRCP, and both for now are keeping their options open.